Welcome to Excel Boats on the X Podcast, powered by Mud Buddy Motors.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
The only podcast to bring you insights on the world of hunting, fishing, and boating. With your host, J. Paul Jackson.
You don't say much, do you?
Now, load up and sight in. This is On the X.
Welcome to the Excel Boats on the X Podcast, powered by Mud Buddy Motors. J. Paul Jackson here hosting this week, along with my co-host Dave Reynolds, coming to us from our headquarters there in West Jordan, Utah. What's going on, Dave?
Not much. Just a beautiful sunny winter day here. We're not having that Arctic vortex or whatever they call it there in the Midwest that you guys are having. Thank goodness. It's actually supposed to get about 50 here today, so pretty nice while you guys are freezing your butts off.
Yeah, it was in the teens yesterday morning, but it's supposed to be 62 tomorrow. So
wow,
we're about to get some relief as well.
That's quite a contrast.
Yeah, and speaking of relief, you've been battling kidney stones, haven't you?
Two of those bastards. Yes, I have. One, yeah, not fun. You know, I had a kidney stone about 20 years ago, and I remember it vividly. I was working in Browning. I was in a meeting with a supplier, and all of a sudden I started getting cramps, and I was sweating, and I was like, man, I got to excuse myself. I got to go outside. And at that time, I didn't know what it was, and it was a kidney stone, but it's been some time. So these rocks, I call them my pet rocks. Yeah. They have been developing, and I found out it's essentially it's more hereditary than diet in a lot of situations, because I eat pretty good, I drink a lot, pretty conscientious of being hydrated, but my dad's had several, my brother's had them, and it's my body composition for some reason. It likes to make rocks. And and I got to deal with it. So thank goodness for ibuprofen.
Yeah,
but it'll pass.
The only thing that I saw good about having kidney stones was I could walk in the door, mix a drink, and tell my wife, "Look, I got to have this now." And
I got to be hydrated. Yep. Any form, whiskey, beer, yep, anything, just liquid. Yep. Bird dog, anything will work. Yep.
Well, man, I hope you get over this quick, because, man, it is no fun. Particularly, duck season's over. You got the withdrawals from duck season, and now you got kidney stones on top of that. Yeah,
exactly. It doesn't get worse than that, Yeah, speaking of the end of duck season, the 2 years just ended. So how'd you close out the year? Favorable?
It was a tough year all over the Mississippi Flyway. I know you came and hunted with our special guest today, DJ Speer, and Bill Atkinson, our sales rep. And, it was tough up and down the Mississippi Flyway. We were very fortunate. I had a really strong close, shot limits of ducks Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Sunday morning was, man, just magic. Put a little video on my Facebook page and on my Instagram if anybody wants to check it out. We had so many ducks in the hole that we were on Sunday morning, just three of us. When we knew we were going to limit out, legal shooting time came, and none of us wanted to shoot. I just stood there with the iPhone videoing it, because, it was for the first time in the season, we had loads of ducks and knew we were going to limit out that day.
Man, figures the last day of the season. Isn't it great, though, to finish on such a strong note? I can guarantee you very few hunters in Arkansas in particular finish so strong. I think, in fact, most hunters are just like, hey, man, this season, just good riddance. I'm glad it's over with now, and hopefully next year is better. I mean, it was just terrible for majority of the hunters I spoke to. But that is hunting. You have some good years, some bad years, and I hope you never have another year as terrible as 2018, though.
No doubt about it. And for me, it was a great way to finish, but it was kind of bittersweet, because it's like, damn it, we've got birds now, and it's over. But,
it's almost better to end, getting skunked. It's like, oh man, okay, I'm done with this shit,
Amen. I don't know what the best way to end is, but the government went back to work though Monday, so I guess it was good, even though we had ducks, because we're going full steam ahead, getting the new facility, trying to get the construction done so we can open it. I'm sitting here today, and by the way, guys, we got a really, really special guest with us today. Never had him on the podcast before. Way past time to do it. I'm actually sitting in the lobby of the Excel factory in Mountain View, Arkansas, and Dave and I have our good friend and the guy that makes things happen for Excel Boats, probably the most important guy at Excel Boats after Glenn, Mr. DJ Speer. DJ, you're also welcome to the show, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're also a better to finish the season.
Oh man, I don't know. It was such a crappy year. I think I'd rather go out with a bang and have at least one good hunt, and because we sure didn't get them this year.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. I think going out with a bang is the way to go, and I'd rather do that than go out with a bust. No doubt about it. Absolutely. We're sitting here in the lobby, and we've got the doors locked, and we've got big notes on both of the doors telling people we're recording, do not introduce the other door. And a lady comes up and just like, oh, but can I come in?
Well, that's because you're in Mountain View, Arkansas. Most people there don't know how to read.
She's obviously not an Excel employee. All our employees are extremely intelligent. We get the best of Mountain View, in my opinion.
Cream of the crop, like DJ.
Good group of people. Really good group of people works for us here.
Yeah, and you've been busier than snot.
Oh man, we've just been living the dream here. It's just crazy busy. We got so many orders, we can't fill them all, and just we never slowed down. We took off last spring and summer, and just it hasn't slowed down. We have not had a break in the orders coming in since last January, February.
Now, you've been in the boat building industry for a couple of decades now, right?
1991 is when I started.
Oh, wow. So almost 3 decades now.
Yeah. In fact, DJ is one of the few employees who was with the old Excel company. And by the way, the new Excel company, was it next month, DJ? It'll be 10 years, right?
10 years next month, March the 9th, will be 10 years. 10
years, March the 9th. But DJ is one of the few that was with Excel and River Trail in the old days, and also survived the F4 tornado, man. What was that like, DJ?
Well, I wasn't actually in the tornado. I wasn't there at that time, but yeah, that was when I went up there and seen the devastation. I'd never seen anything like it. It was like a bomb went off inside the building and just blew everything out. I mean, it was just it's you can't describe it with words until you see something like that. It's just devastating.
Yeah, and for those of you guys out there that are regular listeners of the podcast, today we wanted to have DJ on here to talk a little bit about the way that we build Excel boats and what was going on. We got a whole lot of stuff happening right now. It's a really exciting time for Excel and for the outdoor industry. We got some new products coming out that are going to be killer. But for those of you that don't know a lot about the company, let's give them a little bit of history. A lot of people don't realize that Mud Buddy and Excel are not the same company, but they're sister companies. And last year, Mud Buddy Motors, which was founded by our owner, Mr. Glenn Foreman, celebrated its 25th anniversary. And, the motors were doing so well after a few years that people were dying to have a boat to go with them that was specifically made to go with that motor. So we went through a couple of different manufacturers, and I guess River Trail Marine was the final one, and they actually built Excel boats, right?
Right.
And River Trail, 10 years ago, or 11 years ago.
It was right. It was in 2008. 2008, the beginning of 2008.
Yeah, 11 years, February 2008. A freak F4 tornado hit Clinton, Arkansas, destroyed the factory. And after that, Glenn decided to start his own boat company instead of working with others. And so come March 9th, next month, will be the 10th anniversary of Excel Boat Company, LLC, as we know it today. And we got some one really cool podcast planned for the 10th anniversary. And then a lot of cool stuff happening here in year 10 too. We got the looking across the street here, Dave. I don't know. Did you get to come up here while you were here?
No, he didn't.
No.
No, they are pouring the last piece of slab Saturday. So once that happens, we got a 25,000 square foot building we're building across the street. We're going to move our finish and inventory over there and open up a little bit more production facility in here.
It's really cool too, looking across the street and seeing that this is, actually happening. I mean, back in the summer, we had Jorge George Ayala with EDA and the Federal Economic Development Administration has played a major role in helping us get this new facility expansion done. And it seems like it's just yesterday you and I had gold shovels out there turning dirt.
Yeah, it's been bittersweet. This has been a 2 to 3 year project we've been trying to get going for a while because we knew we was growing that fast and we really needed it. Glad to see it finally taking shape.
No doubt. And Tennessee, we closed on the building over there. So hopefully sometime in 2019, our brand new facility will be opening in Tennessee. And to watch, here, I mean, you get this roll of aluminum that comes in.
8,000 pound coil.
And it leaves as a boat. A lot of times, all you got to do is gas it up. You're ready to put it on the water.
Put gas in it and head to the water. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So for those guys listening that run Excel boats, so take me through the process, the steps of building an Excel boat.
Okay. So we get these coils of aluminum in. Well, first off, we take an order in. We take an order from a dealer. Dealer comes, we get the order in the office. We fill out all the necessary paperwork. The order goes out on the floor. We're cut to order. We don't cut anything stock. The order goes out there. We start cutting and we roll these pools out depending on the different alloy, different thicknesses, whatever the particular boat calls for. It goes through the decoiler, which takes the coil out of the aluminum and it slides onto our plasma table. And all of our boats are cut on the CNC plasma machine. Like I said, we cut it to order. So that order, we cut all the parts in the boat for that order. Then it goes to the benders. The benders bend it up, bend the hole up, and then it goes to the welding area. We weld the hole up first, and then we weld all the parts together, pre-assemble like a pre-assembly area. And then we put everything on the rib jigs and start putting the ribs and the guts and everything in to make it actually start looking like a boat. After the welding area, we hang it up and it goes through our wash and foam area. We sand the entire boat and degrease it. Inject it with marine grade closed cell expanding foam.
We probably use more foam than anybody in our
we fill every nook and cranny with foam. It's really good stuff. Then after that, we go into the paint booth. We shoot liner on them, do camouflage, do some shiny paints.
How many different colors are available?
There is 7 different shiny colors and 3 different camouflages. 4 different camouflages, 2 different OptiFades. So we do OptiFade, Netgear, and Max 4.
But even though there are only 7 shiny colors, there are literally dozens, if not hundreds, of combinations available.
Right. You can do a white with a black stripe, a maroon stripe, a blue stripe. We got a new blue coming out. We're going to debut at the Catfish Conference. It's going to be a real nice color blue. We've got several other new stuff that we're working on. The Catfish Conference is going to be one that people are going to see some new stuff.
Yeah, we even have a guy that we've built a boat for. He wanted Dallas Cowboys colors, so it's a blue and silver, the new blue and silver and gray, and looks really cool.
It is. It's going to look really good.
Heck of a combination. So after we finish painting them, I interrupt you, sorry.
That's okay. After we get done painting them, we drop it down, we put it on the trailer that it belongs on, it goes into our finish area, and that's where we put the consoles, the wiring, the motors, hydraulic steering, jack plates, whatever that boat calls for in the order, it goes in it right there. And when it leaves that area, it's ready to be loaded up and head to a dealer.
That is cool.
Well, it goes one more process. It goes through a quality control area, quality check. We check live wells, check every electronic on the boat gets checked, so that when the dealer gets it everything is working properly.
Neat.
Then we load it up and on our big truck and trailer and deliver it to our dealers.
Yeah, I mean, coming and walking through here, visiting the plant, it's just really, really cool. I mean, Dave, doesn't it amaze you how, you got all this big 8,000 pound roll of aluminum at the front door, and you got these finished boats coming out the back.
Yeah, how it transforms into a boat. Yeah, it's really amazing.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool process. Now, you brought up the Catfish Conference. Speaking of that, you're going to be there at the Catfish Conference along with Jeffrey and I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be there.
Yeah, if you're in Louisville during the time of the Catfish Conference, you want to be sure and come by the convention center there and check out the Excel booth. You can meet DJ in person, ask him questions about the way the boats are built, and you'll also be able to see a couple of our boats. As a matter of fact, at the Catfish Conference, it's okay for me to say this, that we're unveiling the
I don't know. That's top secret, J. Paul. We got to watch. We got to keep stuff top secret.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do it and then you have to kill me. But so I'll just say this. We have a new model in the Stormcat series that we will be unveiling there at the Catfish Conference. A little lighter, a little smaller, and a little sleeker than the current Stormcat 230, which is an amazing vessel craft in itself. But
yeah, this new boat will be more of a multi-species, whereas the 230 Stormcat is, it's catered more to the tournament fishermen. I think this new model will have. The 230 has a lot of versatility, but this new boat will be even more versatile for fishing. Walleye, bass, crappie. You have to wait and see. Yep.
It's going to be one of the best looking walk through windshields boats out there. You can take that to the bank.
Yeah, they let me take a peek at the hull the other day back here after they got it all welded together. And man, the main word that comes to mind looking at that hull is sexy. I mean, this is sleek.
That's my word. You took that word from me. That's my word.
If the Stormcat is big sexy, it's a little sexy.
That's what I tell Josh. Hey man, we got to sexy that boat up now. It's not sexy.
I apologize. I did steal that from you. Yes.
Speaking of Josh is going to be at the Catfish Conference as well. He's going to come with me too and take a look at everything. And he wanted to go, so I'm going to take him with me. So.
All right, we'll have a full crew there. And Jeffrey will be there, who runs Mud Buddy Facebook Lives every Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey from Jeff and Keith's Shallow Water Adventures will be hanging out with us there. We will be doing, it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event, and possibly even Thursday. We'll be doing lives every day from the venue. So we'll have Shallow Water Adventures with Jeff, DJ, and J. Paul, and Josh. And so,
Josh will be with us. But he's a little shy. He may not want to get on here with us, but he will definitely be there in the background. So
yeah, and anybody that stops by, if you want to, pick somebody's brain about the way these boats are thought out, engineered, constantly people are giving me suggestions. You ought to do this, you ought to do that. Josh is the guy because he's the one that visualizes these things and makes them happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. We try to pick and choose and there's no way to make everybody happy. It's just not ever going to happen. We're not ever going to be able to put all the features and all the things that everybody likes. So we try to take the happy medium of what we see as the biggest things that people like and combine them and give the people the product that they want.
Yeah, we do our best making it right the first time. Like the F4. I think that's why is one of the hottest duck boats in the market. All the features are perfect. The layout is just ideal. Sure, you could tweak things here and there, but Excel we don't do any customization. And I think what many customers don't realize is tweaking and making a front deck a little bigger, a gun box shorter, or a box here or there. It may sound easy, but it isn't, because all of our boats are CAD designed. The components are cut out precisely from that CAD design. So if you change, for example, a front deck, well, guess what? Tolerances on everything else changes. So, it may seem easy, but it isn't. And, like DJ said, we really think through our boats and, all the standard features and options are, the way we would want them. So not going to please everybody, but we try our best.
Yeah, and you know what's tough? I mean, I don't know about you, Dave, DJ. I'm sure it's the same for both you guys, but you know, I have at least once a week. I had it yesterday. Yesterday, a guy calls me up and says, "Hey, when are you guys going to build an F4 that's 20 feet long and 72 inches wide? I want a 2072 F4." And I get that at least once a week. Somebody calls me asking, "Hey, when are you going to have this product?" Well, that would be 52 new products a year, you know, and you just can't.
To answer your question about the 2072 F4,
Never will happen.
that's just too big of an F4. But we do have some things coming, and this year we're going to introduce some things this year. Can't talk about them yet. I want to make sure we get everything done right first, and it's going to be a good year for introduction of some new things.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing the new products. Yeah, we got new things coming out. I can tell you this, can't tell a lot of detail, but keep on watching the website because you're going to see at least 2 new models. One of them going to be unveiled there at the Catfish Conference. And then later in the year, I'm sure there'll be a second model and maybe even a third, possibly. So lots of exciting things happening here. Probably, Dave, a good thing duck season is over, you know what?
Yeah, I got to get back to work, you know.
Yeah.
Yep, that duck season is a distraction sometimes. So.
You know, we say it, but it's the truth. You know, everybody in the damn company's a duck hunter.
Yeah, that makes it tough. But you know, it's good for product testing, R&D. I mean, you know, somebody's got to be out there testing the product, putting it through the conditions.
Yeah. Yeah, really. We did product testing. That's what I should have told Glenn that day when he didn't know I was going hunting and he called me. "Glenn, I'm product testing today."
There you go.
Damn, I didn't pick it up. No, I'm just joking. Glenn doesn't mind us taking off to go hunting a little bit too. I bet you.
No, he's a big duck hunter too, a big hunter overall. So that helps to work for an avid hunter. He understands the passion.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I was just about to ask DJ, I bet you missed the days when we just virtually shut down in January.
Oh, yeah. We even had one of those years in 3 years, at least, if not 4. It's just been just ripping and roaring for the last 3 years. And that's good. It's great. I have no problem with that whatsoever. It's good for us, good for the company.
Yeah, and I want to back up on something too for our listeners. You know, what I said about getting a suggestion every week was by no means a complaint at all. As a matter of fact, we want to hear what you guys want. We're just not going to be able to do it all, but that doesn't mean that we don't welcome suggestions, information, you know, folks telling us, you know, hey, this is what we're looking for, you know, in a boat. And we do try to listen. I mean, think about all the innovations that you've implemented over the years.
No, absolutely. We you know, if we get the same suggestion several times, we start looking at what we can do to implement those suggestions and how many more sales it will produce and stuff like that. So we absolutely do look at every suggestion and you know, take it into account and do some research and see what we can do to incorporate the little changes that people really like to see.
Yeah, I mean, that's got to be exciting sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I said, we do listen to everything that, unlike J. Paul, we want to hear it all. You know, that doesn't mean we're going to change anything, but it is nice to hear, hey, can you do this? Can we put this over here? Can we move this to this side? We like to hear that stuff because
we consider it constructive criticism. I mean, you know, it goes a long way. And however, you know, a 2072 F4, I can guarantee we'll sell maybe 3 of those in a year.
Yeah.
So within reason, you know, we look at that and, you know, with you know, new models and see whether they're marketable. Like DJ said, there's a big market for it, and it can increase our sales and market share. Yeah, I mean, we listen to our customers.
No doubt. And, you know, and another thing too, and I know you got to go here in a second, DJ, we are at the plant. About 3 o'clock, they start wrapping up. It's a little after 2:30. So I promised him I wouldn't keep him more than about 30 minutes. But, you know, another thing a lot of people don't realize is, you know, people that people rarely, make a big deal out of something when it really works. It's when it doesn't work. And we really work hard to make all of our customers happy on the warranty stuff. And, man, it's tough logistically sometimes, but I mean, today I'm picking up a warranty boat while I'm here and taking it 4 hours back toward home to the guy that owns it, because we do everything that we possibly can. If you got an issue, I promise you, Dave is going to do everything he can to make you happy within reason and to solve it. We take a great deal of pride in our customer service and in, trying to make you happy, but it's got to be reasonable too. And not everybody's reasonable, are they?
No, they aren't. But yeah, we try. In fact, in this situation, this customer, we turned around his boat within a couple of days. He really wanted to use his boat pretty badly this coming weekend for the youth hunt, and we go out of our way to try to accommodate everybody, within reason.
Yeah, and to give you an idea of how quick the turnaround was, I actually, in my trip here Monday, I was coming here Monday. Since I was already coming, David asked me if I could bring a boat, and it turned out there was one I could pick up also. So I dropped this boat off on Monday, actually picked up another one and delivered it to a customer in Kentucky. And then this boat was ready to go, yesterday? Mm-hmm. So came in Monday, was fixed, tested on the water, mm-hmm. and ready to go in a 72-hour turnaround. And I don't know that's pretty dang impressive what you do with that, DJ and Dave. So
we know we want our customers to stay happy. We know they have deadlines. We know they have plans. They want to, they paid good money for the boat. They want to take it out when they want to use it. And we try to, do everything we can possibly do to make sure that they have that convenience so they can take the boat when they need it.
Amen. Amen. And I can tell you, we do try. May not always succeed, but we really, really, really try. But there's a lot of work being done here now, man. More, I'm telling you, Dave, if you hadn't been here lately, when you walk back there during the day, it looks like an ant colony. I mean, people are all carrying, you know how you kick open an anthill and you see all these carrying little pieces to rebuild.
Oh, we're a little more organized than ant pile, though. Yeah. Running in different directions. I don't know if that was a good analogy or not, but yeah. No, I hear you. I'm excited to see the new expansion too. That is very timely. We need it badly now, and I'm really excited to see that.
Yeah, I hope we're moved into it by April. So
that'd be great.
Once they get the concrete poured, that should happen.
Awesome.
Like I said, we're going to finish that up Saturday. I talked to the foreman today, and he's going to finish that up Saturday, and we got nice weather tomorrow. So they should start hanging iron sometime next week.
That's awesome, man. Well, I know you got a lot of boats to build, and you've got to get back to work, but never had you on before, and we've got, since you are a duck hunter, kind of a standard question Dave and I asked. So, I know you and I have hunted together a couple of times, but I've never looked in your blind bag. But, the next time we're in Dolan's or someplace like that hunting together, and if I want to sneak and try to steal a snack out of your blind bag, what am I going to find?
You're going to find some snack crackers, peanut butter and cheese, and you're going to find some jerky. And then my weakness is super sour sweet tarts.
Oh, man. Super sour tweet. Oh, wow.
There's a bag of jerky on my desk, yeah.
And he ain't lying, Dave, because there's a bag of jerky on his desk. I wish I'd have known. I'd have brought him.
Man, what a combination. Jerky and super sour sweet tarts.
Yeah, don't knock it till you try it.
I know. I'll have to try it.
Cool, man. Buddy, we really appreciate you taking the time out of your day. I hope everybody found this really, really interesting. Dave, man, I'm praying for you, buddy. I feel bad for you.
Well, thanks. And thank goodness for ibuprofen and Percocet and all the good drugs out there.
Amen. Amen. You can always drink a whole bunch of water and chase it with a couple of beers if you really want to get those kidneys going.
Yeah, I've been doing that too. Yeah, a little of everything. Yep. But, Glenn can't understand why I'm drinking beer through the day. But I told him it was doctor's orders.
Hey, your doctor prescribed it, right?
Yeah. It's something about that, the hops or something, and kidney stones, I think.
Well, man, I hope it passes. I really do. Again, Dave and DJ, thank you for joining us today.
No problem.
We've got a couple more exciting episodes coming up. We've got another announcement we're going to make next week. We're going to have Lyle Stokes from Catfish Weekly that we're going to be recording with. And then later in the week, also one of our Catfish Pro staff guys, George Young, I think is going to be joining us. So and then in March, we've got some really cool stuff coming up. But in the next couple of weeks, we've got a couple of exciting announcements we're going to make. So next week, be sure to look for that next issue of this podcast coming out. And once again, for all you out there that listen in regularly, we really appreciate you taking the time to listen in to the Excel Boats on the X podcast powered by Mud Buddy Motors.